My name is Roberto Fabio Brucci, and here you can see some of my creations. You will notice that they are made through various techniques and artistic languages. Because I am convinced that art should not have limits or boundaries, but rather encourage connections and contaminations. Among my works you will be able to find paintings. Even if I would not define myself as a painter in the strict sense. Then there are several photographic works, even if I do not consider myself a professional photographer. And, again, you can observe that there are sculptures or installations, although I do not consider myself a sculptor in the traditional sense of the term. If I really had to choose a definition, I like the broader one of visual artist, because my investigation is aimed at images, both real and mental. In fact, I like to work on concepts and meanings, as well as on materials and signifiers. Thus, an idea or a mental image can from time to time take on different shapes and colors, indulging in my polymorphous interests. I began my artistic journey by first turning to poetry and creative writing, and, often, references, quotes or literary characters resurface in my visual artworks. I later became passionate about photography during my numerous travels and, not surprisingly, one of the recurring themes of my photographic works is precisely the journey, both in the physical world and in the interior one. My guiding motto is, in fact, know yourself by knowing the world and know the world by knowing yourself. My artistic production itself can be considered a continuous journey of research and discovery, in the company of the suggestion of the word and the poetry of the image. To give power to the message of a work, I sometimes resort to solutions of visual impact or, so to speak, of almost theatrical staging, with the intent of not leaving the observer indifferent, triggering an emotion or a reflection in him. I am convinced, in fact, that curiosity and wonder are the essential elements for a deeper, more authentic and lasting knowledge. I am therefore happy, dear visitor, that you have come this far, observing my works and listening to my words, because I have probably aroused in you a certain interest, and this is a source of great satisfaction for me. I thank you for your attention, and I hope you continue with a curious spirit your journey in the name of art and knowledge. Finally, I would like to thank the Phoebus Association, which with great commitment and dedication organizes and creates events in which artists and their works are at the center, such as the Happy Formula of the Contemporary Art Tour, which I joined with pleasure, and the journey continues.